Hey everyone, I've been covering almost exclusively classic content recently, but I was fortunate enough to gain access to the Shadowlands Alpha. So of course, I'm going to use that opportunity to explore, test, check things out, and more. I've been playing this game since Vanilla WoW and have always been excited for new content, so any chance I could check out what's new is really exciting for me. In this video, I'm going to explore the new 1 to 10 leveling experience for the Alliance, as featured in the Alpha, and that's called Exile's Reach. Exile's Reach is a new starting zone area, mostly for new players to get them familiarized with everything from beginner tutorials all the way up to your spells, buffs, and a mount. Although there is only the Alliance version active right now, there will undoubtedly be a Horde version coming soon. This, as it's been coined, experience, is pretty straightforward, meaning it's hard to mess up or fail. You start at level 1 and it lasts until you reach level 10. I do have to add that this feature is optional, however. If you've done it or already want to skip, you'll be given the option to do so. Also, this is not currently available and probably won't be for allied races, Death Knights, and Demon Hunters because those new characters do not start at level 1. After you create your character, you'll find yourself on a ship at sea with officers who will help teach you the basics of combat. Eventually, you'll start learning about spells. But, like most expeditions you find yourself a part of in World of Warcraft, the crew aboard the ship find themselves stuck in a storm and stranded on an island, only to discover that your fellow adventurers have been captured by ogres. Remember to keep in mind that this is still a work in progress and nothing is in its final state yet. There's some interesting cutscenes that definitely keep us reminded of that. You land on the island and are tasked at helping to find your friends and use first aid kits on them to heal their wounds. What's the first mob you encounter? Murlocs, of course. Highly appropriate if you ask me. They're non-aggressive though, which is funny. Maybe they don't want to overwhelm new players by Murlocs just yet. You'll continue to progress through the island with quests, killing and collecting things, etc, etc. Typical questing you could expect from World of Warcraft, nothing too crazy. But the story moves at a nice pace, and one thing I noticed is that I did feel stronger as I was leveling up. I know there was a bit of a concern in the previous expansion, where as you leveled up, mobs would scale with you. So there's lack of progression or feeling like you're getting stronger. But here, I did feel as if I were getting progressively stronger as I leveled, gaining new spells as well as picking up a new weapon. Now of course, you know I made a paladin, so I had to make a paladin for this adventure, and during it, you'll encounter a specific quest related to your class. For me, I encountered a Lightspawn NPC who granted me a speed buff for 10 minutes, which was really nice, who is next to my paladin quest giver, Yora, and she gave me the quest entitled A Paladin's Service. Upon completion of the short quest, I received my bubble, Divine Shield. Overall, the experience should take about 1 hour, but for new players it may take a bit longer. You'll also find chests and other interesting things on the island. I found a few silver elite rares, there was an elite quest to kill a level 8 bear, Killclaw the Terrible, who was pretty tough for me to solo, but I ended up getting him by using all of my cooldowns. The experience basically ends when you hit level 10, and then you're directed to enter the new instance Darkmaul Citadel. And this is where my adventure with Exile's Reach ended. As far as I saw, I couldn't enter the instance just yet. But here's where I left off hitting level 10. I got all of my mount riding abilities, I got a bunch of spells at my disposal, the ability to choose a specialization, a couple of green pieces of gear, and a feeling of pride like I had accomplished something and was moving forward. The pacing of this encounter felt very nice, and like I said, I never once felt too overpowered or too weak either. I did feel like I was making good progress throughout the island and getting stronger with each level, and the story was really cool too. And with that, I shall conclude my review of Exile's Reach. Thank you so much for watching. Also, please let me know what else you'd like to see from the Shadowlands Alpha. I'm happy to review it and create more videos based on my experience. Pasta and I will be recording a new episode of our podcast today, WARCRAFT BREW, so keep an eye out for that over the next few days. We'll be discussing our thoughts on the Alpha as well as the current state of affairs with everything else going on, so be sure to check that out. As always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more classic WoW content. Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters for encouraging us to keep up with this content as well. And there are other social links below in the description of this video. I hope you're all being safe out there and have a great day.